Good afternoon, everybody. Marisa here. Welcome to our workout, our upper body workout, which I promised yesterday. I hope you've had a good morning. I've had a workout in my gym, done some admin, done a bit of housework, and now to join you in a sort of 10-15 minute workout on upper body. And I was just going to just refer to Boris's presentation last night that we are allowed one outdoor activity per day, and I just wondered if you started thinking about what yours is, or have you done so already? I didn't go out for my run this morning. I did a workout in my gym, but yeah, my outdoor activity today is going to be a long walk later on with the dog. Okay, I'm going to set us up. All you need is your mat. If you've got a hand weight, then great, bring it along. If not, bottle of water, a tin, something to use for resistance. I'm going to put the music on, and then we'll start in an all four position in quadruped. So just bear with me a moment. Okay, I'm going to move over to my mat. Okay, so from here. So what we're going to do is we're working on upper body. So we're going through our shoulders and our biceps and our triceps, okay, through our chest and also through the upper back. Yeah, so those are our target areas we're using today. All right, so really what I want to do, because when we're down onto the floor, we're using our hands and our wrists, and a lot of people don't like to do that, yeah, suffer from weak wrists. So what I'm going to do is, if we just open up the arms, so take your right arm away, left hand and push down, so you feel a lovely stretch in the forearm. Okay, top of the forearm. And again, so let's do that the other side. So press away, lovely stretch. Okay, sit up nice and tall as well. Good posture. And then turn. So pushing back into the fingers, feeling the stretch under the arm. Okay, let's change over to the other side. And then from there, just interlink the hands and just loosen off the wrists and the shoulders. Just make it like making a figure of 8. Lovely. And then from there, let's stretch the fingers. So you come towards me, stretch the fingers, lift up to the ceiling, and then lower the arms down. And again, so you press, lift away from the shoulders and the hips, sitting up lovely and tall, and then press around one more time. So push and lift and lower and take it all the way down. Okay, so upper body feeling a little bit looser. We're going to come around onto the mat. I'm going to go into an all four position. Okay, so all four position, so your knees are in line with your hips. And then we're going to make sure that your hands and wrists are away and they're just about sort of shoulder distance apart. Okay. From there, we're going to go into a child's pose to begin with. So I'm going to sit back on my heels, lengthen out through the arms. Okay. Lovely. And if you find this too uncomfortable, you can always take a cushion, yeah, if you can't come down onto your heels. From there, I'm going to lift up and forward. And I'm going to come through and press down. So pushing my hips down towards the mat into a cobra. Yeah, so nice stretch through the back and lifting away the hips. Okay, let's do it again. So transition back into your child's pose. Keeping the head down. And then lift forward, up and forward, and then down into cobra. So it's a lovely stretch right through the abdominals and into the hips. Okay, I'm going to position myself back where I'm onto all fours. Make sure your hands are a little bit wider this time. I'm going to take you into a level 1 press up. Okay, level 1. So hands, make sure your weight is distributed between your right and your left hand. And your knees are in line with your hips. Bring in through the abdominals, so nice and strong, okay? Don't allow the belly to relax. And then from there, inhale, and then come down. Bring in your chest towards the mat. and then lift up. Yeah, so belly button to spine, which supports your lower back, yeah? And again, so we'll come down, inhale, push up into exhale. Yeah, one more time. So come down and through, inhale, and push up to exhale. Okay, that's a level 1. To make it a little bit harder, just take the knees back, yeah? So dropping through. So the knees are just a little bit further back. Again, belly button to spine, support the lower back, and then come down, bring your chest down towards the mat, and lift up, yeah? So come down, so you're dropping the upper body towards the mat, and lift. With our breathing, so inhale as we come down the hard part, exhale to push back, yeah? One more time. So down and through, and lift up. Excellent. So let's come back into our child's pose, yeah? So getting off the hands and the wrists. And even though a lot of people don't like being on the hands and wrists, it is good to give them a certain amount of strength. Yeah, let's come forward, press forward into cobra. Okay, one more time. Back through into child's pose. Off your hands and wrists. And then up and through, and then into cobra. Lovely, and then come back. Now, from here, I would like us to do some tricep push-ups. So bring your hands in a little bit in a narrow position. So make sure now they're in line with your shoulders. Okay. Now we're going to keep the triceps. We're going to keep our arms narrow. All right. So we're not going to bring our elbows out. So we're going to come narrow. So I'm going to lower down into my level 1. I'm going to lower my arms down towards the mat. Yeah. I'm going to come up to the top. So I'm hitting the back of the arm into the tricep. Yeah. Into our tricep. And again. So come down, pushing down, and then lift away with the breath. So we come down, inhale on the hard part, exhale, and then come away. Okay. Then from there, let's take the arms a little bit further away from us. So we just drop the hips slightly. And the same thing, bring the elbows down, okay, and then lift up. All right. And again, so keep the elbows in nice and narrow, and then come down and lift. I'm just going to turn through to the camera so you can see. So from here, I'm keeping my elbows in narrow, and then I'm lifting up, yeah? And again, so drop down, inhale, and push up into exhale. Okay, come back into your child's pose. Again, coming off the hands and the wrists. And then come up and through. So let's lie on our side, yeah? We're going to keep the legs nice and long, yeah? So nice and long. From here, side lying, I'm going to take my hand underneath me, yeah? So I'm going to just take my arm underneath me like this, yeah? I'm going to come down, so I'm lying on my right side, and I'm just coming down. So I'm taking my right arm, and I'm taking it around me, like I'm doing a wrap around, yeah? So from here, I'm going to place my left hand down, and then from there, I'm going to inhale, exhale, and push up, yeah? And again, I'm going to lower it down. So I'm working through the side of the waist as well, mainly the work going in through to the left shoulder. Inhale, exhale, and then push up, yeah? You come up as far as you can, and then lower down. This is a hard exercise, and if you find that you can only come up this far, then stay there. Up and through and lower. Okay, I'm going to bring my knees through into a knee bend. Hips are stacked on top of one another, and now I'm going to come up onto my forearm. Okay, from this position, I'm just going to lift the waist away from the mat. So rather than sinking into the mat, lift up, yeah? So it's a lovely tall position. I'm going to take my arm and I'm going to lift my hips and I'm going to come up to the ceiling, yeah? So hips are elevated and they're stacked on top of one another. And I'm going to bring it down, yeah? Now if you find that too much, just lift the arm. Just lift up and lower, yeah? If you're happy, taking the weight through the shoulder, lift up, yeah? Okay, then from here, I'm going to take the arm through and thread the needle. And then I'm going to take it back up to the top, yeah? And again, so take it round, under, thread the needle, and then up to the top, okay? Hold it here, transition, extend the top leg away from you, yeah? Then, to make it a little bit harder, going into level 3, I'm going to bring my elbow in towards my knee and lift away, okay? Now, instead of bringing the arm up to the ceiling, I'm going to take it over, yeah? And again, so bring that in and press away. One more time. So really think about lengthening the body. Lengthen the body. And then bring it in, close it down and through. Okay, bring your knees around into center position. Place your hands just behind your back. And I just want to loosen off the hips, yeah? So just take your feet together, knees together, ankles together, and then just come over to your right side and then over to your left side. And again, so over we go to the right. It's a lovely hip release. And if you find that too difficult with the feet together, you can always open the legs, yeah, open the legs, and then just rock over to one side, let them drop as far as you can, and then over to the other. Right. And again, so over we go, one, and then across, and then over we go, two. Okay. Bring yourself into the centre. We're going to go on to the other side in a moment. But before we do, let's just get off hands and wrists and off our side. Taking your weight in front of you. Yeah, so take your one hand weight. It's all you need at this stage. Okay, and just from my hand weight, or your beans, or your water, yeah, whatever, some form of weight. Let's lift up, inhale, and then exhale. And again, so I'm just lifting up to shoulder height, and exhale, and again, so lift up and through to the top and lower to exhale. And I'm going to add in rotation, so I'm going to come up, I'm going to come over to my right side, I'm going to come into the centre and midline down, and again, so inhale, over, exhale, inhale and down. This time I'm going to take it all the way up to the top, yeah? Stretching away from the hips and the shoulders. I'm going to go lateral flexion over to my right side, and what's going to happen is my left glute, yeah, wants to come away from the mat, but I'm going to push down, yeah, so I'm pushing down as I go over the left side. I'm pushing down onto my right, and again, over we go, and then over to the other side. All right, then bring that down in front of you, and then all the way through. Now you can take the weight in both hands, yeah, just like so, in both hands. And then from there I'm going to go into some tricep work, just with a light weight, that's all we need. So you lift up, and then you drop the weight down. You can see from the video, my arms are nice and close to my head, so I'm not doing this, yeah? So keep it nice and close. Technique is far more important. It's so much better for us to build strength up, but have correct technique and form, than doing things wrong and causing ourselves injury. Yeah, okay. Down, up to the top, squeeze, and then release down. Okay, and then place that down to the side. Let's roll over onto our other side. Okay, so coming down. So let's begin. All right, so I'm bringing my hand down and through. Okay, so I'm giving myself like a little bit of a wrap, like a hug. Yeah, legs are long. If you find it too difficult in that position, you can always bend the knees. All right. Okay, so I'm placing my head down on the mat. Body is nice and long. hips stacked on top of one another, and I want you to think about drawing the waistline in away from the mat, yeah? So you're not sitting lying in this position, you're more in an upright, okay? Okay, so from here, I'm wrapping around. I'm going to inhale, exhale to lift, and then lower down. Now you may find that one side you are stronger than the other, yeah, and that's perfectly normal, yeah. And if we're inhale to exhale, and if we're right-handed, yeah, normally the right side is the stronger, yeah, and the side that is prone to weakness as well, where you have made possible injuries on that right side, and then down and through, okay. And then from there, I'm going to come away, and I'm going to come up onto my forearm. Okay, so hips are stacked on top of one another. And so I'm racing through this because obviously if I'm doing one side with you, I'm obviously going to do the other. But remember, you can always do lots more repetitions than what I'm doing. Okay, so remember, sit it nice and tall rather than here. Yeah, so up nice and tall. And then from there, as I lift away the hips, I take the arm up with me. All right? And then I lower down. Now, if you find the lift, if you might have a weak shoulder, just take the arm and stretch away, yeah, and down. If you're okay with this, lift up and then lower down. Okay. And again, and resistance training is so important. Yeah, World Health Organization are telling us we should be doing it 2-3 times a week. Okay. The next one, I'm going to come up, and then from there we're going to thread the needle. So I'm going to bring the arm in, down and under, and then take it up to the top, yeah. And again, so I'm going to take it down and under. So take it around, go into that rotation. So you're pushing the spine, an area that we don't often go into that rotation. Okay, from here, extend the top leg away from you. Okay, then from there, lean over, reaching away from you. Okay, bring the elbow and the knee together and lift. And if you find this too uncomfortable onto the arm, you can always bring your weight down. Yeah, and again, so you're bringing it in and release. And if you want to take the hips away with you, then do so. Make it a little bit harder. And one more time. Squeeze in together, sink, and lift away. Bring yourself down and through. Come onto all fours, spin yourself over, and then sit back into your child's pose. Taking your head down towards the mat, and then just rock your head one side, and then over to the other side, and then into the centre. Okay, lift away from your child's pose and come down into cobra. Yeah, down into cobra, and then push back. And remember, even though I'm going through these exercises quite quickly, you can just keep building up, yeah? Do the whole series. Do it twice through. Okay, last time. Child's pose, hold it there. Take your right hand on top of your left and keep your head down. Okay, and then the other side. Over we go. And into the centre, come up onto all fours, drop your chin to your chest, and then just round off the spine into your cat stretch. So think about drawing up, yeah, lovely C curve, taking your chin down towards your chest and taking the lovely air into your lungs. Two extremes, push forward, yeah, so you're dropping your spine down towards the mat, yeah, into your cow stretch. Okay, up and through into your cat stretch, nearly there, and then come into neutral. As you come into neutral, head is in line with the spine, shoulders back and down, and you are done. Thank you very much, guys, for joining me today, joining me this afternoon. Hope you enjoyed the workout. As I said, it's a snippet of an upper body workout, and you can do as many repetitions as you like. And remember, if anything is causing you pain, discomfort, you stop and you go down to the lower level. Okay, looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. Have a lovely afternoon. I can't wait to get out into the garden, into the sunshine. Have a lovely day, guys, and see you tomorrow. Bye.